I am not leaving you here.
John. I've waited so long to do that.
Touch?
It was my job to take care of you.
We were supposed to take care of each other. And we did.
Cortana, please. Wait.
Welcome home, John.
And he falls to the planet again, I'm guessing? Dude, he must be so hungry. He hasn't eaten in 4 games. Like, no wonder he freezes himself whenever he's not, like, you know, killing people, because just, like, to stave off the hunger. Wait. Oh, wait, was that the end? I didn't think we'd finish this today. Okay. On to Halo 5. Halo Wars, I think, would be next. I don't own Halo 5, and apparently I'd have to use a controller or something. This is the Master Chief Collection, which was gifted to me. This is the last game in that collection.
Infinity Actual, Pelican 9-6er. We found him.
Oh, he wasn't pulled in by Earth's gravity. He was just floating in space. I hope... Oh, I can't pause this. I hope someone went back to that one guy that left us on that other planet and be like, hey, remember how you wouldn't help Chief? Yeah, the whole Earth almost got killed, and a lot of people did get killed, but Chief saved us, despite your best efforts. And he'd be like, oh man, I feel dumb. Your captain friend said he got in trouble? No, I know he got in trouble. I'm saying I hope they go to his jail cell and they tell him what happened so he feels worse. That's what I'm saying.
At ease, Chief. Feels kind of odd for you to call me sir. Beautiful, isn't she? I don't get to see her often enough.
There's that 7'2".
I grew up in New Harmony. Attended Corbulo Military Academy. Never saw Earth in person until I was an adult, but I still think of her as home. You don't talk much, do you? Chief, I won't pretend to know how you feel. I've lost people I care about, but never anything like you're going through.
Our duty as soldiers is to protect humanity, whatever the cost.
You say that like soldiers and humanity are 2 different things. I mean, soldiers aren't machines. We're just people. I'll let you have the deck to yourself.
She said that to me once. About being a machine.
Well, time to go to Tully and get a backup, I guess. Every great journey begins with a single step. This is our beginning. Thanks for trusting us with the universe you love and joining us on this epic adventure. 343 Industries. I gotta say, I would be so confused by this if you guys hadn't told me about how Bungie and the 343 thing happened. I would be like, what is this talking about? This is the fourth game. What do you mean the first game? You can call me Sub Sandwich because I'm 5.
In this hour of victory,
What's up,
we
Yoga?
taste only defeat. I ask why. We are forerunners, guardians of all that exists. The roots of the galaxy have grown deep under our careful tending. Where there is life, the wisdom of our countless generations has saturated the soil. Our strength is a luminous sun towards which all intelligence blossoms, and the impervious shelter beneath which it has prospered.
Oh, dead people on the ground. They got hit by the ray. 'Cause he did fire the ray at the planet for a time before they
I
stopped
stand
it.
before you,
So that a lot of people got dusted.
accused of the sin of ensuring Forerunner ascendancy, of attempting to save us from this fate where we are forced to recede. Humanity stands as the greatest threat in the galaxy. Refusing to eradicate them is a fool's gambit. We squander eons in the darkness while they seize our triumphs for their own. The mantle of responsibility for all things belongs to Forerunners alone.
Oh, is this going to de-suit him?
Think of my acts as you will, but do not doubt the reality. The reclamation has already begun, and we are hopeless to stop it.
So I'm guessing that dialogue was supposed to be from when the Forerunners imprisoned the Didact, like way in the past, not like a recent dialogue. Because that sounded like he was on trial and was defending himself or something. You see more in the legendary ending? Hold on. What? Dude, what are these? Creative? No. Firefight? I don't know what these are. Halo 4 terminals. How long are these? Let's see. Did you try Crimson Desert? Yeah, I did. Played it for 5 hours and then put it down.
No, Indyoko. Ni kokorekite Forerunner naiti wo umeu. Rigachito wo meo izan. Requiem Tanoria wo meo.
Oh, this is when they found the hollow planet. Did you not like it? No. No, I did not.
Damu Uchons. Gei Takieshu. Hashimari domo wariaka. Toshibo ngeno nonefu. Wariaka tashimaki tebo. Domo inkanen. Womasa on. Hey, Koyukumo Tashimagachi. Watarishi Rue. Doko Doma Inganen se Requiem.
Was that when they found the chunk of the ship that Chief was floating on?
enemies move deeper into our territory
she
with
looks so weird.
abandon. They must be eradicated.
Shall we take revenge? Abandon the mantle and all that its philosophy has given us these 1,000 generations?
All our plans have been torn asunder.
More reason not to abandon our beliefs. The mantle is our guidepost in times such as these. We must not falter in
Still don't know
following
what
its
a mantle
teachings.
is.
The enemy must be sent home.
They
and taught to
mentioned
stand
humanity
with the galaxy,
as I had a
rather
mantle
than
waiting
rail
on them.
against us and take what they desire. The mantle shelters all.
Didact, you make a fair, if uncomfortable, point. You have my support. Librarian, will you likewise follow the mantle as the Didact suggests?
Yes, Master Builder.
You're not angry at me.
We had this discussion a century ago.
Ah, so you are angry at me.
In the chambers, yes. But not now. You'll depart for Requiem soon?
At dawn, my Prometheans are already there.
Already there. You knew the Master Builder would side with you.
Should we step back inside the council chamber?
No. I would rather we spend our night out here. There will be fighting enough in the days ahead.
Okay. So those two were close. Lord of Admirals.
My love, put fear from your heart.
War is your realm, Didact, not mine. And you marched to this war, facing foes that, while always aggressive, were never so aggressive as they are now.
Your fears are unfounded. The enemy will be turned, and I shall stand by your side once more.
Promise me that.
I promise you. Nothing will stand between us.
Lord of Admirals, we are in position over the Forerunner planet.
Show me.
Lord of Admirals.
Population numbering over 2 billion. Forerunner ships on alert and in battle.
Is it possible? Have we gotten ahead of it?
Flood infestation detected, my lord.
Damn it!
My lord, the infestation is in a remote locale. Perhaps if we warn the Forerunners?
If we warn them, we give the flood time to spread. You know we have no choice.
So
Cleanse
they're-
the planet.
Wait, what? Okay, so they're not just gonna blast the area where the flood is. They just said it was remote. They're gonna blast the whole planet. So then the Forerunners are gonna be like, oh god, the humans just destroyed our planet. Dude, if they got Exterminatus on their ship? Charum Hakar.
Lord of Admirals. So very many years have we battled. My finest opponent. The mantle accepts all who live fiercely, who defend their young, who build and struggle and grow. And even those who dominate, as humans have dominated, cruelly, without wisdom. But for all of us, there is a time like this. And for you, that time is now. Know this, relentless enemy, killer of our children, Lord of Admirals. Soon we will face the enemy you have faced. And we are afraid.
She's studying the flood.
My life workers are investigating, but I believe the humans were never attacking us.
Tell that to the millions of dead.
The humans were acting as caretakers, pruning away planets so that this infection would not spread.
They took the mantle of responsibility upon themselves. And in so doing, they brought this sickness to our shores.
Husband.
Yeah, I was just thinking when it showed the other aliens talking, they used a made-up language, but when it shows the Forerunners talking, they use English. Kind of dumb in decades-long war. The humans never said, "Yeah, there are zombies, man." Yeah, kind of.
Yet we have treated them as the mantle required. Their punishment is just.
Justice is reducing their genetics in such short generations from a spacefaring race to this?
They are closer now to the animals they behaved as.
If not for their encounter with the Flood, their gene plan could have surpassed our own. They could have someday held the mantle of responsibility.
The humans were not meant to protect others. The mantle of responsibility for all things is ours, and ours alone.
Yes, the mantle is ours. And we hold it so tight that even in death we shall hold it still.
So Flood zombie Forerunners. Knights.
The Flood cover more of our galaxy with each passing day. They feast on the essence of life itself. The only way to stop their advance is to remove that life upon which they feast.
My life workers have made plans for the reseeding of humanity, and of all life after the Halos are fired.
So you agree the Halos are our only solution?
I do.
And your husband?
My husband has a different opinion of what steps to take against the Flood.
Did it work? Run the simulation. The procedure is a failure. I am still susceptible to Flood infection.
Wait, he's trying to inoculate himself?
That leaves only the Composer.
It will not work on my new form.
Then you will lead us, as always.
You would submit to such sacrifice.
Didact. If the Composer is our final hope to defeat the Flood, no Promethean would resist.
I have led you, my Prometheans, for thousands of years, and I shall continue to lead you. Rise! Rise and protect the Forerunners! Rise and protect
them after they got composed. Okay, so he took a bunch of his people and changed them into those things, it looks like. Okay, justice. That might be the composer. Okay, so he's dropping his knights onto infected ships.
The flood is still too strong. Perhaps if I had greater numbers.
So he was doing this whole thing with the knights while they're making the halos.
Your kind brought the flood to our shores. Now you will aid in ending its threat.
Oh, he's gonna compose the primitive humans and turn them into soldiers.
They were to be safe here. I ensured they would rise once more, better than before.
Your pets have a nobler purpose ahead of them.
You do not face me in person after your deceit.
I have an army to build from the raw materials harvested this day. The citizens of this halo are my first conscripts, and with them in my thrall, the flood will meet its defeat.
The citizens of this halo, so that's
Humanity's
human camp
loss
was on
of
a halo.
biological form will serve as final payment for their crimes. It is a kindness they do not deserve.
What will be done?
Move the other humans to safety. Ensure the security of their index samples. They must finish what we have failed to do.
Librarian, where are you going?
To stop my husband's madness.
I'm floating this way. Last one. Cryptum.
My dear husband, I know your crimes, and I have found forgiveness. I know your reasons. I understand them. I know you. Perhaps better than you could ever hope to know yourself. I ask you, forgive my transgressions. Like yourself, all I have done I have done for the greater good.
Dude, she didn't even get off her little hover
Our
bike.
time as the galaxy's caretakers
Floated on up to
is
him.
past.
Bam, bam.
The flood have overrun us. In the days to come, the Halo rings will fire, eradicating the flood and all other life for a time. I have worked hard to index all species in known space. When the time comes, these indexes will open, and once more the galaxy will breathe and grow. Blood will pump, life will claw its way out of the oceans and through the mud. Babes will be born and grow old under the warmth of 1,000 suns. Civilizations will rise in our stead, and our job as caretakers will at last bear fruit. Until then, I leave you here, my love. The only living thing in this galaxy, sealed safely away. Spend these ages ahead of you in meditation on your choices. When you wake, you will find the humans. I have ensured that they will grow strong and vibrant, They will be our rightful heirs. Their gene plan dictates that the galaxy will be theirs to care for by then. I beg of you, find the strength to help them learn from our mistakes. And my husband, let them teach you as well.
Yeah, that went really well.
Please.
Okay, well, yeah, I didn't know about these terminal things. There was a few others there I missed from previous games, but, yeah, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. But, it was nice watching the ones related to the game that we just played. When has Eons of Imprisonment ever worked? Illidan. Wait. Well, I mean, kind of. Depending on the part of the story. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Okay, so review time. I didn't expect to finish this tonight because our first session was cut short, and that was my fault. But we only played like an hour and a half yesterday, and then we played the other 4.5 hours. So it was, what was that, like 6 hours total? Maybe like 6 hours. So I didn't expect to finish that today. I thought it was going to be like a today and tomorrow kind of thing. But review time. So how was Halo 4? Gameplay wise, almost identical to the others. There was a couple of new toys. There was some new alien guns. There was some new things like the shield you could hold and walk, the little drone that you could deploy, things like that. I think this is the first game where it doesn't undo your zoom if you get hit while aiming at an enemy. I appreciated that. It still had the absolute flip-floppy warthog that just like hits a bump and it just bump. I think Halo 2 still had the best driving. Don't think my opinion on that has changed. I think we drove a Pelican for the first time. There was also the Mammoth? We were on the Mammoth for a while. So there was a couple new vehicles, couple new weapons, couple new toys. Other than that, though, it was an FPS. The FPS didn't really change. It was the same general gameplay. I think the main thing with it is much more story. Like, whether you like it or hate it, there was a lot more depth to it. There was a lot more going on. And again, I don't know the books. I'm just comparing it to the previous games. Like Halo 1, I can summarize in like 3 sentences. And Halo 2 and 3 are similar. Halo 4, though, there was a lot more happening. And it was funny how much, like, the Flood drove what happened, despite the fact that we didn't fight like the Flood at all in that one. 3 is more so hype moments and aura than good writing. That's fine. That's fine. But I liked it. I liked it. And it's funny because there's like a lot of diehard fans. They're like, oh, 1 through 3 is where it's at. 4 is when it started being bad. And then I'm just like, like in my limited experience here, just playing the campaigns. I haven't I'm not talking about the multiplayer. Halo 4, it was the most interesting to me of any of them. It was, it had me at my attention. It had my attention. I was locked in. So, the gameplay was the same as any other game, but the story surrounding the gameplay just had me just much more attentive. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that more than any of them so far. None of them were bad, but if I was putting them on a scale, I would say that right now, between 1, 2, 3, ODST, Reach, and 4, I would say on that scale, 4 is my favorite at the moment. There's still Spartan Ops in Halo 4. Second campaign takes place post-4 story. It follows another group of Spartans. I got a little question for the Halo fans in the chat. Anytime that Master Chief walks by people, they're like, oh my god, it's him. Oh my god, right? Okay. Obviously, they can tell he's a Spartan at a glance, He's got the Spartan suit, he's 7'2". How do they know he's Master Chief? I have not noticed any, like, chevrons or anything on his suit. Is it just because it's green? Is he the only one allowed to have a green suit? Like, how do they know, oh, that's a Spartan versus, oh, that's Master Chief? His armor's different? Is it? I thought it was the same as the other Spartan armors. Like, 'cause when we played, what was it, Noble 6 or whatever in Reach, I thought he had the same type of armor. It was just different color. The color scheme, but canonically he has a 117 on his suit, if not mistaken. The armor changes a lot through the series. The writers told them. Helmet's different. Spartan armor changes on the generation of Spartan you are. Okay. Alright. It just after seeing other Spartans, I feel like it would be harder to identify Chief on sight unless, like, you know, legend tells of the Spartan in green armor. Like, if he's the only guy wearing green, then it's like, okay. Also, the 117, as a campaign only player, the only time I think I saw 117 is when they thought he was dead and they wrote 117 on that memorial. It was like carved into the memorial. I think the Arbiter did it. What's the significance of that? Was he like the 117th Spartan? Like, I think the only time in the gameplay I noticed it was on that gravestone. He's mainly famous for his feats. 117 is his number. He was the 117th child in the program. His designation was John 117. Every Spartan has their own number. Okay. All right. So, all right. So I was spot on with that. Okay. It's funny, in all the games I've played, I don't think I've noticed it on his armor. Granted, you're only looking at it in cutscenes. Hold on. Master Chief Armor. Let me see what comes up on it. Okay. Oh, perfect. This is perfect. Hang on a sec. Open. Image, a new tab. Okay, so... Don't see a number. 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 Okay, I see it there. But this is Halo Infinite. Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't blind this time. I literally don't see a 117 on his armor on any of the games I've played. Yeah. I mean, maybe it was just really small, or it's like on his chest behind the gun. I don't know. I don't see it. Is it Mandela effect? I don't know. I'm new here. I just say it. I never saw it. The only time I saw or heard 117 in the game that I can remember was on the memorial when he was lost in space. And I was like, what the hell was that? And then you guys had to tell me in the chat. It shows up in Forward Unto Dawn live action. I don't know what that is. Is that a cinematic, I guess? Yeah, so, yeah, anyway. Wasn't super blind. I don't see it on any of these except Halo Infinite, which I haven't played. Let's see. Do you have a favorite armor or just indifferent? Hold on, let me open that back up. Shit, just creeped the door open. Favorite armor. Do I have a favorite armor? Okay. Now, I mean, obviously there's more detail the newer you go, right? Okay. You see how on 1, 2, and 3, the visor is like a very large portion of the helmet, but the 4th and the 5th one, the visor is a little less space, and then like the mouth thing is a little bit larger? I kind of like that. I think I dig these two more. But that's just my opinion. What are those? That's Halo 4 and 5. Okay, I haven't played 5. Yeah, I think I dig those two a little bit more. Let's see. Halo Cortana by game. Oh, it doesn't... the chart ends after Halo 4. I don't know if they bring her back. Oh, never mind. They do. I found a picture of her in Halo 5. Okay, so they do bring her back. Alright, there's this. This is not a great picture. There's like no polygons. Hang on, is there a better one? There's one of the zoomed in faces. What? Every court. Okay, I don't know what this image is, but it shows a whole bunch of them. Okay. Did she, was that Halo 1? I don't even remember her looking like that, and I just played the game. Okay, I think this was Halo 4, right? I think this is the one that we just played. So then these were the previous ones. Muck, stop looking up Cortana stuff. Ah, it's too late. It's too late. There's not as good of a lineup picture as the Master Chief lineup one that we found. Ah, well. I said it kind of jokingly during the thing, but obviously if he has to have an AI partner, because like she was doing a lot of lifting, like she was hacking doors and taking control of autocannons, right? Like he needs his partner. So, I mean, obviously it would hurt his feelers, but if he has to go get to Tully and get like another copy of Cortana, he certainly can. It sounds like they had backups or something. Because she was like, you know, if you get another one, it won't be me. Anyway, Muck confirms tonight he's going to play Infinite in 5. I can confirm that we will next play Halo Wars, which is an RTS. For those of you who haven't seen it, it is a real-time strategy game. So there will be dudes. Look, there's 3 chiefs right there. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. I do love RTSs. We'll see if this is a good one. All right. Well, yeah. At this point, I think I've said all I have to say. So, Halo 4. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Didn't enjoy it so much that I'm going to do like a legendary playthrough or anything, but it was fun one time through. I enjoyed the story a bit more than the others. The gameplay honestly felt like the same as the others. It didn't really feel any better or any worse. But that's that, and we are on to the next one.